going to talk now about your appearance. And if you look at this board behind us, it talks about changing how you look. And this board is right. The options are endless. Let me show you using Viewer 2 how you change your appearance. This would be the same if you were on the original viewer. If you look at where my cursor is, I'm going to right-click on myself, and I'm going to say my appearance. What it does, it puts me in appearance mode. And if you notice, then it will open up this other window. Now, this window will allow me to make any changes to my body that I want. I can change my shape, and if you look, we have toggles here. So right now, if you look, I'm highlighted on shape, so that's what I'll be dealing with. And within the shape category are all these different options. I can change my height. If you look, I'm getting shorter as we speak. I can make myself heavier or thicker. I can give myself more body fat, as if I don't have enough of that already. I can go to my head. It'll center on my head now. Do I want to have a big head, a long head? Notice how my face now will get elongated as opposed to wide if I do this. My head shape, more round or more flat? Do I want an egg head? You get the idea. If I want my eyes to be larger as opposed to smaller, do I want the openings? Do I want them set further apart or closer together? This is where this avatar truly becomes you. Down at the bottom then, I can do a couple of things. I can say save as, and if I want to save it, I can call this what it is. So now I don't have to live with the default shape. If I want this to be my new shape, I can call it Deb and the date, because then I'll remember that this is when I changed it. If I don't want to save it, I just cancel. I can do this for my clothing. I can do this for everything. Right now, I want to revert back to the way I looked, and you can see it takes me right back. If I go to my clothes, some clothes you're able to modify, and you'll be able to tell that when you buy them. A lot of the time, I buy clothes that I can modify, because if I want to make it look different, I can without having to buy more clothes. You can make clothes this way as well. It says I can have a make outfit, and it will tell me I can name the outfit if I want to. I can make, for example, this particular outfit I have on. This outfit did not come in black. I can click on this, which will open up a color wheel, and I can make this whatever color I want, including the default color it was made in and the default texture. I can make it red. I can make it whatever color I want, but I happen to want black. The possibilities are limitless. I can determine that I want it to have no sleeves. I think this one I can have no sleeves at all. I can have it be longer as opposed to shorter, or all the way down. I think I had this back at about 78, but we'll just revert. If I wanted to have a collar different in the front, I can do that. So you can see, you can make all kinds of different clothes. The thing that you'll have to remember is that if you get in the clothing business in Second Life, it's all about texturing. And we'll go into that, and you can take classes that deal with that. So this is how I can change anything. I can change my socks. I can give myself tattoos if I want, or even create a tattoo. This is where you become you in Second Life. So once you cancel, make sure you save it, or else what you just did will go away. The other thing that makes me look very different than Jocelyn is the fact that Jocelyn has the original skin. I have purchased skin, which makes me look entirely different. And what you do is you put on and you take off. Let me show you. If you go into Viewer 2 over here to where your inventory is and click it, Your inventory comes out and it shows you your entire inventory. Clothing, whatever, and how you set this up is entirely up to you. There are some defaults, but you can set up folders to keep everything organized, much like you would a file cabinet. When I first got to Second Life, I looked like Jocelyn, but the first thing I did is I bought a new skin because I didn't want to look so cartoon-like. So what I did is I bought this skin right here, Charmed Skin. The way you put on a new shape, the way you put on a new skin, the way you put on clothes, all of this is the same. You click on what you want to wear, you right-click on it, and you get a menu drop-down box that says you can rename this. You can call this your Saturday night going out skin. You can delete it, which I wouldn't if you've purchased it. You can edit it sometimes. Sometimes people will let you edit to an extent. If you look at, let me scroll over here. The only thing that this says I can't do is it says I can't transfer it. So we have the ability to modify, copy, and transfer things in Second Life. This doesn't give me any rules about modifying it. It doesn't give me any rules about copying it if I want to keep a copy of the original, just in case I screw up a modification. But what this does tell me is that I can't transfer it to someone else. I can't give this skin to Jocelyn. What I can do, though, is I can wear it. And if I right-click on it and I say wear, watch what happens to me. It completely changes my look. The skin tone is different. The default makeup is different. This is what I started with. And it was okay. After time, though, I decided I want a different skin. So I went to this one. You notice that this one says not only can I not transfer it, I can't modify it either, but I can wear it. So let's do that. You notice that this gives me a little bit more tanned look. Well, that was okay for a while too, but you can change skins just like you change clothing. Well, what I decided to do after a while is I decided to look around, and I have lashes here. I didn't even realize that. I have panties that go with this and bras that go with this particular skin. But this is the skin that I took a while to find because I think it looks more natural compared to some of the other things I've done. And so this now is what I use for my default skin. But you can see how easy it is to change. Now let's look at Jocelyn. Jocelyn, beside the fact that she's changed her shape, also has purchased skins over time. Let's look at the skin that Jocelyn bought. You can't see it on Jocelyn's computer, but you can see it when she puts it on. So now Jocelyn changes this skin, which you'll see in just a minute because her textures will be. This completely changes Jocelyn's look. Now, if I go to the Jocelyn shape that we went to before, this makes Jocelyn a completely different individual.